Imagine a world where your home isn't just a collection of smart devices, but a living, breathing digital ecosystem that anticipates your every move before you even make it. For years, the Apple smart home experience has felt like it was stuck in a holding pattern, waiting for a spark to ignite a revolution. That spark has finally arrived in the form of the HomePod Mini 2, a device that represents the most significant shift in Apple's home strategy since the original HomePod debuted nearly a decade ago. We aren't just talking about a minor spec bump or a few new colors. We are witnessing the birth of the Apple Intelligence Hub. The original HomePod Mini was a marvel of engineering for its size, but it was limited by the silicon of its time, relying on the S5 chip from the Apple Watch Series 5. In 2026, that limitation is being shattered. Internal leaks from the supply chain, codenamed B525, suggest that Apple is finally bringing the heavy-hitting S10 silicon to its smallest speaker, transforming it from a simple voice-activated music player into a powerhouse of on-device AI. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell notification, and drop a like to never miss a breakthrough. This transition to the S10 chip is the foundation of everything that makes the 2026 refresh so vital. In the previous era, Siri was often criticized for its latency, the 1 second too late response that made smart home control feel clunky. With the integration of Apple Intelligence directly into the hardware, those days are over. The HomePod Mini 2 is designed to process your requests locally, meaning your private data stays on the device while your commands are executed with near-zero latency. It's not just about speed, it's about context. The new Siri 2.0, powered by this upgraded neural engine, can finally understand the nuances of your daily life, recognizing the difference between a casual turn off the lights and a late-night whisper that signals it's time for the house to enter a deep sleep state. When we look at the physical design of the 2026 HomePod Mini 2, Apple has mastered the art of, if it isn't broken, don't fix it, while simultaneously refining every touchpoint. The iconic spherical shape remains, wrapped in a new, more sustainable 3D acoustic mesh that is designed to be even more transparent to sound waves than the original. But the real magic happens at the top. The glowing touch surface has been reimagined with a high-resolution micro-LED matrix hidden beneath the glass. Instead of just swirling colors, this new interface can display subtle icons for volume, timers, and even minimalist playback controls. It provides a level of visual feedback that the original Mini lacked, making it feel less like a speaker and more like a functional piece of futuristic furniture. And for those who love to match their tech with their aesthetic, the 2026 lineup introduces a stunning array of new finishes, including a sophisticated deep crimson and a muted sage green, alongside the classic midnight and starlight options. These colors aren't just for show. They utilize a new dyeing process that is entirely carbon neutral, aligning with Apple's 2030 environmental goals. The sonic architecture of the HomePod Mini 2 is perhaps the most shocking upgrade. Apple's engineers have managed to fit a new high-excursion woofer and a custom-designed pair of passive radiators into the same compact footprint. By leveraging the S10 chip's computational audio capabilities, the device now features Room Sensing 2.0. When you place the HomePod Mini 2 in a room, it uses its microphone array to bounce sound waves off the walls, mapping the acoustics of the space in real time. It then adjusts its equalizer settings to ensure that the bass is punchy without being muddy and the vocals remain crystal clear, regardless of whether it's sitting on a granite countertop or a wooden bookshelf. Furthermore, the inclusion of the N1 connectivity chip, the same silicon found in the latest iPhones, brings Wi-Fi 6E and ultra-wideband UWB Gen 2 to the smart home. This means handoff is now more reliable than ever. You can walk into your kitchen with your iPhone 18 Pro Max, and the transition of your music from your phone to the HomePod Mini 2 happens with such fluidity it feels like magic. There's no stutter, no connecting screen, just a seamless handoff of your digital life. But why is 2026 the why? Hear this matters? Because Apple is building a broader smart home platform that the HomePod Mini 2 anchors. We've seen the rumors of the HomePod, the 7-inch smart display that acts as a command center, and the HomePod Mini 2 is designed to be its perfect companion. Through the Matter and Thread protocols, the HomePod Mini 2 serves as a border router, linking all your smart lights, locks, and cameras into a single, cohesive unit. Apple's push into first-party security cameras and video doorbells in 2026 means that your HomePod Mini isn't just playing music, it's acting as a security hub. With on-device facial recognition, it can announce exactly who is at your door, using a voice that sounds more human and less robotic than ever before. This is the privacy-first approach that sets Apple apart from the competition. In an era where data privacy is the ultimate currency, having a smart speaker that doesn't send your voice recordings to the cloud is a massive selling point for the USA and Western markets. As we dive deeper into the technical specifications, we see that Apple has addressed one of the biggest pain points of the original model, the power cable. While the HomePod Mini 2 still requires a wired connection for its high-fidelity audio, it now features a detachable USB-C braided cable, giving users the flexibility to use longer cables or integrate it into custom wall mounts more easily. Internally, the microphone array has been upgraded to a 5-mic system, specifically tuned to filter out background noise like air conditioners or vacuum cleaners, ensuring that Siri can hear you from across a crowded room, even when the music is at full volume. The thermal management has also been overhauled, allowing the S10 chip to run at peak performance for longer periods without throttling, which is essential for the complex AI tasks it now handles daily. The competitive landscape in 2026 is fiercer than ever. Amazon and Google have been pushing their AI boundaries, but Apple's vertical integration of hardware and software gives the HomePod Mini 2 an edge that is hard to replicate. It's not just a speaker. It's an extension of your iPhone, your Mac, and your Apple Watch. It understands your personal context. It knows your calendar, your favorite playlists, and your preferred home temperature, and it manages all of this without compromising your security. For the enthusiast, the HomePod Mini 2 is the missing piece of the puzzle. For the casual user, it is the simplest and most elegant way to bring high-quality sound and intelligence into any room. As we look toward the Apple March event and beyond, it's clear that the HomePod Mini 2 isn't just a product, it's a statement. It's a statement that Apple is ready to own the home, one room at a time. The evolution of the smart home has been slow, but with the power of 2026 silicon and the grace of Apple's design language, the future is finally here, and it fits right in the palm of your hand. This is the era of the intelligent home, and the HomePod Mini 2 is leading the charge, proving that even the smallest devices can have the biggest impact on our lives. The narrative of the HomePod Mini 2 is one of patience and precision. Apple could have released a second-generation model years ago, but they waited. They waited for the silicon to be powerful enough to handle local AI. They waited for the Matter standard to mature so that your speaker could talk to every device in your home. They waited until they could deliver a product that didn't just meet expectations, but redefine them. When you hear the first notes of a spatial audio track playing from this baseball-sized sphere, you realize that the wait was worth it. The soundstage is wider, the bass is deeper, and the intelligence is sharper. This is more than just tech news. It's a look at how we will live in the years to come. Every interaction is smoother, every command is faster, and every room becomes a personalized sanctuary of sound and light. As the tech world gathers to see what's next, all eyes are on the small speaker that's making the loudest noise in the industry. The HomePod Mini 2 is the definitive smart speaker of 2026, and it's ready to change everything.